Happy day, children. Hope you are doing good. So we completed introduction in geometry chapter 6 and also how to draw line segment exercise 6.1 we completed. Now we are moving to exercise 6.2. In 6.2, what is there? Angles. So angles means what are the types of angles and how to name the angle we are going to see in this topic. Are you all ready? Today's topic, angles, parts of angles, naming angles, exercise 6.2. Angles. An angle is defined as the amount of turn between two rays that share a common endpoint. Angles are measured in degrees. So there were two rays. Already I said what is ray, right? So the two rays meet in one point. The meeting point, there will be forming an angle. So that is measured as degree. So this is called as angle. Here, let's identify the parts of an angle. Okay, so can you guess what is this part? Yes, this part is vertex. Okay, so what we called this part is vertex. So the next part we are going to identify. Can you guess what is this one? Okay, this is arms. What we called these two lines, we called arms. You can say, ma'am, you told already rays only, no, ma'am. So when it is forming an angle, these two lines, we called it as this place, we called it as arms. Okay. So what is the next part, children? I already said you in the beginning slide. Yes, this part is there. No, the small arc is given. That is called degrees. Okay. So measuring the angles. So degree is the measuring the angles. Okay. So you see here vertex, arms and degree is the part of the angles, children. So here vertex, the common point where two rays meet. Okay. Where the two rays meet, that is called vertex. The rays that makes up the angle. So these are the rays which makes up the angles. Okay. And degrees the measure of the size of the angle. So what size of the angle is this? Like that, measuring the angle is called degree. Okay. Now we are moving to naming the angle. So what is naming the angle, children? Can anyone know? Yes, I am going to tell you that. Okay. One way it is to use these symbol. This is the angle symbol, children, followed by three letters. Okay. So already I said in line segment, we have to give some name for the line segment, right? Like that, we are going to give name for the angles also. So here angles, you see, we are going to give three letters. Okay. A, B, C. Okay. So here one point and then the meeting point and then the last end point. So we will draw like this only, no? So these three letters we are going to give, writing all the three letters together by using the symbol. This is the angle symbol, children. It's look like L or less than, we can say. So not exactly less than or not exactly L. Okay, please see to this. Okay, it's like that L and less than. Okay, but not exactly that. So by using that symbol, we can write this letter that is called naming the angle, children. The first and third letter indicates points of two arms. So here the first letter and the third letter indicates the points. Okay, so that is arms. These the first letter and third letter is arms. So what is the middle letter? The letter in the middle is the vertex. So middle letter B is the vertex. Already I said in the naming part. Vertex means what? So always you have to write the vertex in the middle. Okay, then only the arms will be side. Okay, so vertex will come in the middle. You should not write the angle like A, C, B or C, A, B like that. No, always the vertex should come in the middle. Okay, children. Now we are going to see in the naming angle. So use the symbol only with the vertex point. Okay, so already I said vertex point should be in the center. Now what they can say, only the vertex point also you can use the symbol, or otherwise you can give the name for the degree. Okay, what is the degree here? The smaller size measurement is called degree, right? For that also you can give any name. You can give numbers also. Here they given one. So put the angle symbol and write one. That is also angle ABC it represent, or angle symbol only B. If you write also, it represent angle ABC only, children. That's what here they given. The angle could be called angle B by using the symbol followed by the letter or number between the angle. This would be angle 1. Okay, children. So here they mentioned. So as I said before, you should not write angle CAB or angle BCA. Okay. Always the vertex should come in the middle. So these are the correct way to write the angle naming angle. Angle ABC, vertex is center, angle CAB. Both the sides you can write. P is center again, or angle B. Only the vertex you can write, or the measuring arc you can give one name. That may be any other number. So angle 1 is also the right way to write the naming angle. Okay, now we are moving to exercise 6.1. Which of the following shows angles? Name the angles. So see the first one, this is the angle forming the angle, right? So what we can write, angle BOC or angle COB. Both the ways you can write. Okay, is this not an angle? Okay, yes. The second one you see, it is not an angle. Why it is not an angle? Because it is not meeting anywhere. There is some gap. Okay, so it is not an angle. Third one is this angle. Yes, it is angle BAC. So BA is in the vertex place. So A is supposed to come in the center, or CAB. Both the way you can write. Like that, fourth is also an angle PQO or QP. Okay, children. Now we are moving to B. Label the points and name the angles. So label the point A, B, C. And how you will name this? Angle ABC. Yeah, that's it for our today's topic, children. Exercise 6.2 we completed. So here you learned that naming the angles. What are the naming angles, and that parts of angles you learned. So the remaining sums in exercise 6.2, you please do it in your home. Try by yourself, children. We'll see you in another interesting topic. Bye, children.